What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how I put together this simple alien costume. If you are new to my channel, my name is Sarah and I am an elementary teacher's aide. And so we have like Spirit Week this week, and also throughout the year, just on football days, like game days, we have dress up days. So I guess those are just called Spirit Days. So today's topic. Today was Space Day, so we could dress up like anything that has to do with space. So I knew at my mom's house in her craft room, she had some googly eyes, so that was kind of the inspiration for this. And I knew I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, so this is a great option for people who need a quick costume, but they still need something like functional and cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I bought, what I already had, how much everything costs, and how I did the makeup. So let's get started. We'll start with the makeup. I always use Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, and I went ahead and just did my foundation like normal. So I started out with this, and I use the color 125 Nude Beige, in case you're wondering. And so I went ahead and put that on, and then next I used for my eyes an eyeshadow that I've actually had for years. I don't remember, I probably just bought it when I first started wearing makeup and was like all into crazy colors for eyeshadow, but it's by Maybelline. I don't know if they still make it or not, but it's called Turquoise Jewel. So it looks like this, and I literally just used my finger and rubbed it on there. I tried to use a little brush, but it wasn't really getting as bright as I really wanted it to. So I just used my finger and kind of made it come out to a little point there, and wasn't too picky with it because I knew I was going to cover it up with some glitter. So that's what I used for that. I'm not sure how much this was, but if they still have it, Walmart, anywhere, not very much. Next, I put on this eyeshadow by Salty Cosmetics, and I actually got this in a glam bag, which is a monthly subscription where you pay like, it used to be $12 a month, now I think it's $10 a month, and they send you samples of like not drugstore products, but stuff that you could buy at like Ulta, and they send you like I think 5 things, and one of them's usually full size. And this eyeshadow I've always really liked. It's called Glamazoid. Oh, that's so funny. That goes really good with my costume. But it's neat because it just looks white, but it's very like I don't know what the word is, iridescent or something. Like it kind of changes colors. Let me see if I can even show you what I mean. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but when you start to rub it in, actually let me just do this. I just have this much on here, and then it kind of looks overall kind of pinky purpley, and it's like super like smooth and lightweight, like you can't feel it. So it's really neat, and a tiny bit goes a long way. I've already used this for several costumes in the past, and I haven't been subscribed to Glam Bag for like 10 years. I am getting old. Anyway, so I keep eyeshadows. I don't feel that unsafe putting stuff that old on my face. If it's eyeshadow, that may not be the smartest thing, but it works for me. But anyway, I'm not sure how much this would originally cost. I'm not even sure if this is a real, like if it's a sample size or if it's a real size. But I took this and I put it in the inner corners of my eyes, which I didn't touch that part up after work, so it may have faded a little. But I put it really thick right here. And in fact, I think I'm gonna just put a little bit more because I think it has faded. And I just used my finger. And so I just went, and right now it might get on my mascara, but I just kept doing that to kind of look really shimmery right here. And you can kind of go up this way a little bit. So I did that, and I also rubbed a bunch of it right here. I smiled, and then I put it like right here. And I did it like over and over, so it was like really shimmery, see? So it's a good highlighter. And I also put a little on my chin, but I went back later after I got home today and touched up my foundation, so I don't think I put any more on. So that's what I used for that. Next, for this contouring right here to try to make my cheekbones pop a little bit, I used a Clinique bronzer called True Bronze Pressed Powder Bronzer, and it's in 02 Sunkissed. And this is also very old as well, but I'm sure Clinique has it still, or at least something similar. But the point is, you can use any bronzer, and this one's really pretty. It has some shimmer too, which I think kind of goes with the alien. I had another Physicians Formula or some kind of bronzer, but it didn't have the shimmery stuff in it, so I went with this one, and I just used like an angle brush and just kept going over and over. But then to kind of deepen it up a little bit more, I kind of did that all over, and then in a smaller area I used this e.l.f. palette that has all these fun colors in it. And what I used for deepening up that contour a little bit was this very last shade of brown, and I just kind of dipped my big brush in there a little bit and just kind of, it just made it perfect like I wanted it. Okay, but you can use anything, any kind of brown eyeshadow. I just thought it seemed a little more, I don't know, alienish. It helped that highlighter to really look even more shimmery when it was right next to a brown. And I'm sorry I keep staring off to the side, but it's easier for me to describe my face when I'm looking at it in the viewfinder. Okay, so I did my contouring, I did my highlighting, and then I used this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, which is a blue eyeliner in the color Radium. And I also got this from my glam bag so long ago, but I've hardly used it. But when I have used it, it was for a costume. And I took this and I used a Coastal Scents palette with a brown eyeshadow in it to do a regular lining of my eyes with a small angled eyeshadow brush. I forgot to bring that in here. But after I did that, I went in with this blue and I just went underneath the brown, and I just brought it up over here. And I wasn't trying to be super perfect. I was doing that this morning before school, and it's not hard to impress kids. So, and then I kind of did a little bit more up here, and I brought it over and just connected it with that. And I did that over there as well. And then I also just drew some dots because I was like, oh, I need something else to look a little more alien. And then I also, after I got my third eye on, which I will talk about, I did some up here just to kind of make it kind of mask shaped or something, because it looked like it needed something up here after I had something down here. And plus I was like, these eyes are decorated with dots. This eye needs to be decorated with dots. So I used the same eyeshadow above this third eye, and I also used eyeliner. I just kind of lined at the top and then went on the edges, it kind of in a point like this. And this looked better this morning, but I touched it up after work and it was already kind of smeared and stuff, so it looks kind of worse after I touched it up when I was trying to make it look better. And my third eye's eyebrow is made with a dark eyeshadow, which I thought was so funny how it came out like the exact color of my natural eyebrows, it looks like. I also touched up the eyebrow after work and it looked better before, but in this Eyes Lips Face palette, which is the Cool palette, number 10601, in case you're wondering, I use this kind of like charcoaly black color. And I just used a tiny little skinny flat brush and I just kind of like wiggled it on there so that my third eye would have an eyebrow. On top of my blue eyeshadow, I use this new, I know it's new because I saw the lady stocking this new display of Wet n Wild stuff, and this was one of the things. And it is a Wet n Wild glitter palette. It says limited edition. It is the Bright Vive palette, and I used this blue color. I tried some different ones last night when I was practicing, but I ended up going with this, and I just wiggled my finger around on it and just patted it on here. I tried to do it just up here, like on the brow bone, because it's really like goopy. And I didn't want it to like get all in the crease and get all nasty and chunky and stuff. It kind of did anyway, but it was fine. It really didn't look bad at all throughout the day, but I could just, like when I got home, I looked and it was a little creased, but it wasn't bad. Okay, let's see. And then the lips. For my lips, I used the Wet n Wild lipstick in Galaxy Blue. That's so funny. I didn't even look at the names last night. I was at Walmart late last night and just wandering around trying to find stuff. But yes, Galaxy Blue. And it's kind of interesting because when I put it on my lips, it's like it mixes with my lip color and makes a really pretty purple. I'm not sure how it's looking on camera, but it just, I don't know why I want to smell it. It just smells like wax. But this was fun, and it showed up so well. With the drinking and everything, it got like really clumpy, but from a distance it never looked like it was rubbing off at all. And I just brought this with me so I could touch it up. What else? Oh, the mascara that I use daily is my all-time favorite. I used to be so into trying all the different mascaras and everything, and my favorite is always just the $6, I think it's like $6, Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express in Blackest Black mascara. I love it. It's my absolute favorite. It spreads my eyelashes apart, so beautiful. That is all for the makeup. So I suggest if you're ever going to do a costume with makeup, practice the night before if you're going to have to get ready in the morning, because I thought I was going to use purple, and the purple eyeshadow ended up not being good. So I'm so glad that I practiced last night, because I would have been not as happy with my costume this morning, or I would have been very late to work because I would have had to try again, you know, try multiple times. Okay, for my third eye, I just got a googly eye that I at my mom's house, and I used some double-sided tape, and I just got, I guess it's just like the Walmart brand, just double-sided tape, and I just took a tiny piece, and I brought this with me to work because I just knew my face was going to get oily or something, and my eyeball was going to fall off or get bumped off, or it was going to fall off when I raised my eyebrows a lot. And like, that's some strong tape. It stayed on all day, and like I haven't taken it off yet. So that is cool. So now I have a whole entire roll of double-sided tape to use for any crafty thing that I need to do. Alright, these googly eyes came from my mom's craft room. So she also had the pipe cleaners, but I didn't have it like a hard headband, so I went to the Dollar General and I got a 2-pack for $1. What a deal. And these were perfect because they actually have like gaps right here. Like, it's supposed to just be decorative, and then they have these little bars that go across, which made it perfect for wrapping the pipe cleaner around that. And you have to get it like super tight or the pipe cleaner is going to slip around. And I had them just coming straight up from one of those bars, but the eyeballs, once I hot glued them on to the pipe cleaner, were a little too heavy for them to be so long. So I bent the pipe cleaner over to this one and kind of reinforced it. And so, yay! And I'm all about the details when possible. And I knew when I was at Walmart that having the backs of the pipe cleaners just showing with glue on it was going to bug the fire out of me, even though I couldn't see them. So I bought a sheet of felt for just 23 cents and just, you know, cut out a circle and hot glued that. So from the back, it looks cute too. And so now I have 2 headbands for any future costumes that I may want to do. My wig came from Walmart, and it was only $5.98. So that was nice. And it was funny because the picture had the bangs like perfect, and they ended like right here on the lady in the picture. But when I put the wig on it, the bangs came down to like right here. So I thought I was gonna have to trim them, which would have been hard because it's like real stringy and kind of hard to work with. But I just realized, you know what, I want a third eye anyway, so I'm just gonna part it, and it actually, I think, looks way better than if I would have had it stringy, like hanging down over my forehead. Plus, I think it's the third eye that really makes the costume. But yeah, so this is pretty cheap. And then I already had this black shirt. And then when I was looking around, I was kind of looking for a lime green shirt because I was just wandering around Walmart, not really knowing what I was going to do. So I was thinking I'd get a lime green shirt. But when I saw these leggings, I was like, no, I like these. I'm going to get these and then wear my black shirt that I already have. So these leggings are really cute, and they are less money than the wig. They are only $5.97, and I got them last night, so if you want some, they're probably still there, or at least online, and they're cute. I got a size small, which said 3 to 5, and I didn't try them on there, but they ended up fitting perfectly. And then they have these like little cutouts on the side that are cute. And I just thought, okay, that's perfect. That is cute. Because I was just going to wear a green shirt with like blue jeans, because that's all I had. All of my other leggings are not alien at all. So I'm going to insert a picture of my full outfit together, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some inspiration for doing the same costume, or maybe just a similar costume. You don't have to spend much money to make an impression or to have a fabulous costume. And when I wore it to work, the kids loved it, and I got like twice as many hugs as I usually do today because everybody wanted to come and see the alien, and they were begging me to wear it again tomorrow. But tomorrow is just Spirit Day, and we have to dress in school colors, so now I've got to go figure out what I'm going to do for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more, and subscribe if you'd like to keep up with me. Thank you so much. Bye. And subscribe if you'd like to keep up with me. But when I put the wig on, the bangs came down to like right here. And if you want to see, the bangs came down to like right here. Nope. Beautiful.